stuff. Actually, maybe let's put some like pots and stuff here first. So I want like, let's do this plate. I like this thing. Let's put that right there. Maybe put one of these things. These ancient pots are always nice. I've used these in so many different renders. So let's put some ancient pots in here. I don't know why this is taking so long to import, because it's not even a high poly thing, but there we go. Oh, this one is high poly. Whoops. The multi-resolution is on there. That's not supposed to be on there. Okay, there we go. Nice and smooth. This thing, yeah, nice. Let's put some over here too. So just get one here. I hope there's not a multi-resolution on this one too. There is. Are you kidding me? Get it out of here. Because the normal maps are baked, so I don't. It's just a mistake that I have the multi-res still on there. It shouldn't be on there. That'll be fixed for the final thing too, hopefully. Not hopefully, it will be. Okay, let's put this on. And to move these, because if I move it on G and then Shift X, it's just moving it along, like it's not lining up with this geometry. But if I move G, Shift X, and then hit Shift X again, it's the local X and Y, so it's actually sliding along this surface nicely. So yeah, that's how I'm doing that. Maybe some more plates. So Alt D, Shift X to get that to line up right. Maybe Alt D, Shift, and then S, Shift X. So I'm just scaling and moving these along their local axes, just so that when you drag and drop it in from the asset browser, it lines it up to whatever surface it's on. So that's how it's aligned already. Okay, we need some debris, like I keep on mentioning, but keep on not doing. So let's take, we have this railing here. Let's take that and start off with that. So debris is always pretty easy. You just take stuff that is not broken and then just break it. So let's break this stuff. Let's take this, maybe make a backup of that again because I want a clean copy of it. And then let's just take some of these. So like this, and just move it out here. Separate selection, and then let's also separate by, whoops, did not mean to do that. Separate by loose parts. And now anything that's not connected gets separated as well. We can just kind of do whatever with these. Cool, and then this we can kind of just break, so let's just maybe move it in here. If we want to do like a boolean to get this to look like jagged, we could, let's try this. Let's do, for this demonstration, we'll add, let's do monkey, subdivide, apply, whatever. Let's do a displace, new, take maybe clouds, and then size up a little bit. Oh, that is crazy. And subdivide before that. And just, when he just needs some jagged surface to like displace this with. So that will be fine. And I wish I could make this, there's probably a way to do this. We could probably switch it to like Voronoi. Not really doing what I wanted. Just something more jagged and cool. So, clouds. Yeah. I mean, that's, fine. We're using this as a boolean, so it doesn't even matter really what this is. Just, oh my, that is the worst thing I've ever seen. That is horrible. Okay. Let's do this now. So let's duplicate this as a backup, and then Control-Shift-B. This is the Bool tool add-on. It comes with Blender. Just enable it in Preferences, search for Bool tool, and then you press Control-Shift-B. So it's, the way this works is select the thing that's going to cut it, and then the thing you want to be cut, Control-Shift-B, and then we can do, I like the brush boolean. Let's do difference. And there we go. Now we get like a nice, interesting edge on here that looks like it's very broken and destroyed. So that's kind of cool. Probably won't even notice that, but if we do, it's going to be nice. So let's just convert that to a mesh. Just apply everything. Can delete this. And then we still have our backup that we made. Lovely. So we can just take this. I might parent this all together just to keep it clean. So Control P, K, and now if I just move this around, all these little bits come with it. And we can also just move this to a collection called debris. Hit OK on that, and then I can also just Alt D this around. So yeah, I don't know, just have more railings and stuff over here. Maybe just flip this way. I don't want it to be super obvious that it's like the exact same thing, so just flip the angle and it should be fine. And then I might, you can always just take these pieces and just rearrange them, just so that the offset is all different. And then maybe, I don't know, let's clear object and data, select a couple of these, delete that, and it's different. Cool. Maybe just get that a little bit more out of the way. Yeah, nice. Okay, let's do a destroyed pillar. Let's take this out here, delete the array, bring it down here. Whoops, don't bring the Windows menu. Scale it up. Clear object and data, so it's not. Oh, what is going on with that? I don't know what's happening with that. Let's clear parent, maybe. There we go. That was very weird. Okay. So yeah, let's take this. And let's do the same thing. Let's take our Boolean object, which is this completely horrible Suzanne head, and then just kind of like chuck it right there. Let's duplicate it for backup. Control Shift B, brush Boolean difference, and then now we can just choose exactly the angle we chop this from. Also, something that works really well for this is instead of using a Suzanne head, if you use like rocks from Quixel Megascans, that can work really well to Boolean shapes. Oh, that's terrifying. That can work really well to Boolean shapes. I'm just using this just for a quick thing that is like jagged. So it was better before. Let's undo that. Yeah. So just to get that nice jagged cut, looks pretty cool. Let's convert that to a mesh to apply it, or just apply it there, doesn't matter. Delete this, and we have now a destroyed pillar. We can kind of spam this around a little bit if we want to. Yeah, that looks sick. So sweet. Shade auto smooth. It's fine if we can kind of see, like, well, let's see. Shade smooth works, so that's fine. Okay, dope. Let's move this over here. And if I just spin the angle around, you probably won't be able to tell that it's the same thing. So maybe another one over here. And I'm starting to get really excited about this artwork because it's getting crazy and it's fun. This is where it just is fun. The beginning part is kind of not fun sometimes, like figuring out just the big problem of like, oh my god, what do I need to actually do to get this to look good? But then when it starts looking cool and you just are moving stuff around, this is so much fun. Okay, let's take this, maybe just flip it this way. Maybe like another pillar in the smoke over here. Cool. And then I just want some like floating particles and like just more little like pieces of little stuff. So let's take this. That's already selected, so let's duplicate that. Separate selection, extrude it. And maybe just like rotate that so it's weird, and then separate by loose parts. And we can probably just spam this around manually. Could use a particle system, or it might make sense to just spam it around manually, I don't know. Except I'm losing it, which is kind of a problem. Yeah, let's do a particle system. So let's take this. I guess we'll do it right from this thing. Let's take this thing, and I don't really know what else I should be getting. Where was that last? This thing. Okay. Move to collection. We'll call this bits, I guess. And then on this right here, particles, new emitter, field weights, gravity off. So it's doing this. Source doesn't matter for this case. Render as collection, and the collection is going to be the bits we just made. Scale can go up, randomness up. Pick random. I think that makes a difference, but I'm not sure. We can do, if we want random rotation, we can go to rotation, dynamic, and then just re-simulate, and then randomize all of this, and it should be random rotation. Kind of hard to tell, but I think it is. But let's do also emit from volume so that it's a little bit less, well, whatever. Okay, I don't like how it's shooting straight up and then straight sideways, so let's do one, where is it? The velocity. That needs to come down. So velocity we can do like 0.1, so just slow or 0, doesn't really matter. And then do a quick turbulence. So force, just add a turbulence in. And now that is gonna make it cool. And then let's take these, turn up the lifetime to 250. I'm not gonna be animating this, I don't think. But so it just needs to find a still location where it looks cool. And I don't want it to be that extreme because that's a bit like gothic Halloween vibes that I'm not really into. So let's do like less particles. And then more randomness would be cool, I think. Well, it's already at 1. I guess we could, yeah, we can't push that any higher. Maybe let's take the bits and just scale them up by like a little bit. And just redo this. Just see what it's looking like. Cool, and then I might duplicate that thing like a couple of times. And I don't necessarily need to see this railing. I just need to see the particles that are coming off it. So I might just like hide it behind stuff. And then, yeah, just have those particles running. Maybe just flip it around so it's different. Okay, sweet. And then maybe let's put one like right underneath here. Actually, that might be kind of cool. I don't want to see this railing, but I just want to see, again, particles coming off of it. So hopefully those come through in the way that I want. And it seems like it kind of is. Maybe it's just put it over here. Maybe one over here. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then maybe let's take one like over this way. And I want it to be, it's all very shadowy. It kind of looks like gothic crow vibes. I don't really like that. So maybe let's just add, let's add a sphere over here. Ooh, that's not supposed to be in the particle collection, so just move it out. And then new particle system, but then just switch it to the first one. So it's just going to emit that debris. I think I selected the right one. Let's just see. Yeah, and then I'm going to make this a unique one and then just turn it up to like 300, scale up, and then viewport display. I want the emitter off. In the render and in the viewport. Where is that? So off and off. Cool. And we can have that like on the corner or something. I don't know. Let's add a force over here, just to like repel it away from that. Again, not supposed to be in the bits collection. So let's just click on the scene collection so we actually add stuff in the right place. And then this can just be like, this kind of makes it look like it's crumbling. So that's pretty cool. Oh, that's way too much. Let's go back. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. Let's take that. Maybe duplicate it over here. I'm just going to put this on the other side of this. So it's like coming off of it this way. Or maybe like up here. I don't know. It's kind of exploding a bit too much, so let me just move that in. Okay, this force is too strong. Let's just put that on like 1. Or maybe even delete that. It could be fine if I just delete it. Because the other one might be taking... Yeah, it's getting repelled from this one. Okay, this needs to be a lot less. That's, I didn't realize the range was so far on that. It might have actually unlimited range. That's kind of cool though. I kind of like that. Let's maybe do this. And it kind of looks like our temple is disintegrating now in a little bit. It's not like an extreme effect, but it's just a little more dreamy and cool. So I kind of like that. It's a bit bad having this like here. I'm not really a big fan of that, but maybe I can just deal with this to make it look better. So yeah, I'm just gonna move these around until it looks good in a place, and yeah, we'll see. This force, there's probably a better way to do this because the force field is kind of messing up all of them. So I might, in fact, let's delete that. It's just screwing everything up. And then this one, I guess what makes sense is just increase the normal velocity so you get the same effect, but it's just outwards. Yeah, that's much better. And then we can put this wherever we want, like up here looks really sick. Maybe one up here. Maybe like one kind of behind. Yeah, this is looking really insane. Okay, sweet. I think more turbulence might be cool. It just kind of moves stuff around in like a surreal, weird way. So let's go double strength and then maybe 0.5 on the, or sorry, not size, the flow. I want like 0.5 maybe. And that just kind of slows things down in like a weird way. So it's like going to be more turbulence-y, but then less, it's not going to be like flying around so much. It's a little bit much actually. Let's do like 0.1 maybe on the flow. And I'll have to bake this at the end to make sure they're all lining up properly, but for now, just hit play and it's fine. That's pretty cool. I don't think I like this one anymore. Let me just move that like further this way. Let's just pull up the timeline, just see what we're doing here. Okay, this has too many, I think. Let's do like 50 maybe instead of 300, and then maybe just a little bit more scale. So just bring it up to 2. And I think that will give me a bit closer to the kind of effect that I want. This looks very Elden Ring kind of vibes. It's okay, cool. You know what though, I kind of like that. The having it on like 300, that was kind of cool. We could even duplicate this particle system, so we'll just call this small copy. How do I duplicate this? New, no, not what I wanted. Okay, new, and then just copy the settings from here. Or no, sorry, there's a duplicate button right there. So subtract, duplicate particle system, and then take this one. Let's do 50 on here, and then make the size like 4. So there's like going to be big chunks mixed in with it, mixed in with the small ones. And I did not make the settings unique. Make sure you click that button. Okay, so then here, yeah, I go back to like 300, size 1.5 or whatever. Okay, so now we have the small one and the big one layered on top of each other, which is a bit more of what I wanted. Let's just see if it's doing the right thing. So it's not even like, the temple itself isn't like getting destroyed. We're just adding particles over top and it kind of looks like it is a little bit. If I wanted to make this look more convincing, I would just, do the same thing, add some booleans, destroy some parts of the temple. Might do that, but it might not need it. Okay, let's bake this and just see. Because right now it's kind of screwing up, so I'm just going to bake it and just see what it actually looks like. So that's kind of cool. And we could do the same thing on these ones too, where we add that small .001, which is the bigger particles. Should probably name these, but whatever. Okay, let's rebake that because I changed everything. So I should have put these into a collection, but I think I got them all here. So move these to new collection, particle systems. Let's hit play. Let's actually bake all these. Cool, that's pretty sick. And then we can have some like pots floating around here too if we really want. Maybe these plates, just like some bowl up here, plate over here, another plate like blurred out in the foreground. Probably don't need that, but might be cool. If I turn on like depth of field, maybe that will be. Ooh, let's try this, yeah. So that can be right there in the foreground, and then we can just blur it out with the quick depth of field. So boom, depth of field, just focus like on whatever over here. 2.8, maybe let's do 2. Maybe bring these a little bit closer. And then, I don't know, maybe have it like, I don't want too much shit floating around here, but a little bit is gonna be nice. Like I think we're at a pretty good amount where it's like, makes sense, but it's not like too much. And then I'm not 100% sure about this lighting. I might actually move this to a collection, call it lighting, and then duplicate the spotlight, hide the original one, just make sure this is cleared object and data. And then I can just move this around and find whatever I want without worrying about like messing up the original. So that might be interesting. And then we can just A/B them and just see which one's better. So like that is actually a bit more of like what I wanted, but I don't know. Like it's, so we just do this. Not a huge difference. It might even be cool to have like a totally different style. Like, oh, what's going on? Oh, the lighting collection's off. There's pretty much no difference, so whatever. Let's just keep it on the original then. It might even be cool to do a totally different style where we do this, like have, I don't know, an area light up here, and then just do like whatever. And it's way too much. A bit more than that would be good. That's kind of cool. I kind of like that. And then maybe it can match the color of the background and then just come up a little bit, do like 6. Ooh, that is actually pretty cool. I actually really like that too. What if we combine them? That's not usually something I like to do, but might be interesting. Take the spot down to like a little bit less. And then our area, how much work is this doing? Let's put it in the lighting collection. If I just move lighting, boom. Hang on, what? Oh, I did not know you could do that. Huh. You can duplicate objects by just dragging them from here. Interesting. I did not know that. Okay. And ooh, that looks kind of cool. Ooh, I might actually keep that right there. Okay, well, sometimes just like happy little accidents like that happen, and it just makes everything better. So cool. Let's just keep that in there. Nice.